The demands of being an educator in today's classroom require a focus on 21st century skills while using technology to enhance teaching and learning. Technology shouldn't be complicated to set up, or use for that matter. It needs to be easy and flexible for any classroom environment. With an Apple TV and a few add-ons, any classroom can be renewed. Let's see how. What, too fast? Let's watch it one more time, a little slower with some more detail. The first thing we need to do is free up valuable desk space by removing our computer to set up the Apple TV. Now we can hook up the Apple TV by plugging in power and the internet. The Apple TV only provides HDMI output, while a majority of projectors in classrooms use VGA for displaying computer screens. The HDMI to VGA converter will adapt the Apple TV to your existing classroom without the need of an additional power source. Simply plug in the yellow end to the HDMI port on the Apple TV. The opposite end has VGA and an audio jack to connect to your projector and existing audio sources. Now find an open edge to the desk to attach your iPad stand for hands-free operation. Voila! Now your classroom is AirPlay enabled. AirPlay is the ability to wirelessly send the screen of your iPad to an Apple TV or another AirPlay enabled receiver. This feature can be found by double tapping the home button and then swiping the multitasking bar to the right. Look for the icon with the triangle pointing out of the rectangle. Clicking on it once will show you the available Apple TVs you can connect to. Select the one you want to send to and make sure your mirroring is turned on. With this setup, educators can now project their screen without the worry of those pesky wires. Some people ask me what the best protective case is for the iPad. What I always say, it really depends on what you're trying to do. Some cases are designed for a specific purpose. In the classroom, the Educator Case is the perfect fit. What I like about this case is the fact that it's lightweight, it's durable, also provides great corner protection, and has this adjustable hand strap which eliminates the discomfort of grasping the iPad. You can also hold your stylus right in the hand strap. Some things on the iPad are better to do in portrait or landscape mode. The Educator Case can easily swivel 360 degrees to meet the need of any app or student for that matter. It's a great case for sharing, writing, and roaming the classroom. As a bonus, the Educator Case can also be used as a protective cover. Simply flip your iPad over onto the case, clasp each corner, and now you have protective coverage on both sides. Sometimes you need a helping hand to continue instruction. Some educators have document cameras, laptops, all these other peripherals that take up valuable desk space. By using an iPad stand like the Handstand DX, you get a hands-free option that is durable and useful. You can rotate the iPad any which way, including up, for a customizable user experience for everyone. This stand is very heavy duty and provides multiple levels of security. Once you have your iPad, simply place it inside of the hand, close the fingers around the iPad, and then use this yellow lever right here to lock it in place, and now the iPad won't accidentally fall out. An additional measure of security is this little silver button. By pressing it in, it locks the fingers in place, eliminating the possibility of removing the iPad. Using the provided key, you can unlock the lock, open up the yellow lever, and now the iPad can be removed. Now there are many different apps that you can use with the iPad to help with classroom instruction. Too many for me to mention in a single setting. But there are a few I'd like to discuss that can maximize the setup I described earlier. Now what I've done on my iPad is organize my apps into different categories. Here is a folder, for instance, that has a variety of apps that can make your iPad into an interactive whiteboard, a screencasting device, or even be used for digital storytelling. Apps like Nearpod and Socrative can turn your iPad and other iOS devices into a student response system, which can save your district just a little bit of money. But the one I want to show you now is this app right here called Doceri. Doceri can be used either with a computer or in conjunction with AirPlay like I'm describing here. And what it allows you to do is it basically makes your iPad, mirrored up on the screen, a completely blank canvas. And so now what you can do is you can explain concepts to students by drawing out mathematic problems such as this. Use the highlighter pen here to select different pen colors to help reinforce specific concepts that you happen to be talking about. Or you can use it to let students draw, but basically what it does, it allows you to recreate the entire whiteboard experience. Right over here, you can select from different background patterns. Now, if you teach math, you have all these different graph papers to select from. History or geography, you have different maps you can pull in. It even has different background images for music teachers. Adding a new page here, I can also bring in background images as well. So I can choose images from my library or from my camera. And what this will then do is it actually bring the image in, and it actually places it on top of whatever background that I have. And now what I can do is I can annotate on top of that. And that could be picture from the camera or picture from the photo library on the actual iPad itself. But the real beneficial feature of Doceri is the ability to record. And when you click the Start Recording button, what it'll do is it'll give you these recording options here on top. And now whatever annotations I write onto the screen, it records the screen, but also records my voice as well. And then what I can do is stop that recording. It comes into my Doceri recordings, and I have the option here to select from any of these different networks, whether that's Facebook, YouTube, or even email. And with this single app, I can use it in the classroom for instruction, but I can also use it to help flip my teaching. Another great app for this classroom setup is BoardCam. This is a free app that makes your iPad, coupled with the Handstand DX, into a 21st century document camera. Simply place text or a physical object into the viewing range of the camera, and now you can use the built-in annotation tools to point out particular features. Here's the pointer. You can also use 2 fingers as a pointer as well. There we go. Or I can use the built-in annotation tools to annotate on top of what is in front of me. Whatever you put in front of the camera will help bring the entire experience to life. Just think, now that you have a stand and an iPad, you have a video conference terminal as well. The possibilities are unlimited. The Apple TV provides a great opportunity for every classroom, not just the living room. With tools like the Educator Case and the Handstand DX, educators can transform the classroom to be a model teaching and learning ecosystem.